Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Skibidi-ba-ba-ba. Okay, for real, we are unboxing, which I've already technically undid the tape for. This is my dog. Her name is Miss Darby. Say hi, Miss Darby. Okay, so she'll be randomly in this video. Hopefully she's not squeaking her toys too much, or at all for that matter. We're gonna see. Instantly went over to grab one. And also, don't knock over the lamp, please, okay? I love you. So, we are unboxing the Boss Katana 50. I used to own a 100-watt version of this. I ended up selling to one of my students because I didn't think I would need it because I have a Helix and a bunch of other stuff. Hello. But I've been geeking out a lot more recently, especially just like open mics and hanging out with friends and stuff, and I found that taking the Helix, the whole PA system, everything with you, all the wiring, take twice the amount of cables and stuff, it has become kind of a nuisance to carry around all the time. Like for big gigs, I totally understand using something like the Helix. It makes life super easy, it sounds amazing, and it's a great piece of equipment. But if I'm just going to an open mic, I don't want to have to set up a Helix. I don't want to have to make the sound guy have to run a bunch of extra cables. I don't want to have to even risk someone dropping something on it or spilling something on it, even though there's a warranty on it. I don't want to have to deal with it because I use it for recording pretty much every day. So I missed my 100-watt Katana. Then I was at the store and I picked up the 100-watt and then I picked up the 50-watt. And I said, oh my gosh, the 50-watt is so much lighter and it sounds amazing. Like, it sounds great. It is plenty powerful enough to play with the drummer. Anyone who says a 50-watt is not loud enough to play the drummer is insane. It's definitely easily loud enough to play with the drummer. Not only that, but the sounds are great. The speaker that comes in a Katana, they're really good speakers. They're made in Malaysia. They are 12-inch speakers, and they have a lot of effects on there, but the nice thing about the Katana is that you don't need to be a friggin' scientist or a sound engineer to figure out how to make it sound good. You just put it on the sound you want. You want it to sound crunchy, put it on crunch. You want it to sound, really heavy, put it on brown sound. If you want some drive, turn the knob that says put some drive on there. You want a little reverb, put a little reverb on there. There's like, a bunch of different pedals that you can also put on here if you plug it in to a computer. You can like set up your own patch and everything. That's all cool. But let's unbox it and see what actually comes in the box itself and how well it's actually packed up. Because certain things, when you buy them, you think to yourself, is this going to be broken when I open it? If I can remember correctly, though, to find out, the Helix, or sorry, not the Helix. The Helix did come in a nice box. The Katana, yeah, is packed up super tight. You can see here. You can see here that it's nicely packaged. We got big old things of foam here. It doesn't move around at all in there, so that's really nice. Find out here. This is the Mark II version. This is the newer version. The old version did have some issues. I would say the biggest issue was you couldn't have like an effect like tremolo and an effect of drive, or like a delay and I don't know, some type of modulation at the same time. It was either one or the other. Not that I really use those things too much, but being able to have the option to have the dual knobs on it, which I'll show you here in a minute, it really does make a big difference for those who want to sit back on the computer and make the exact sound they want and then save it as a preset, and then be able to actually be like on stage and go, you know what, this is a little much. I'm going to turn this down a little bit. That's a nice feature. The first Katanas didn't do that. They had either you were using one effect or the other effect. You can't use both. So that is a nice feature here. Take that off. Just rip this paper off as well. Katana Mark II. I don't think that anything of the actual amp changed in the idea of like the extra speaker and everything. So it says new for the Mark II is 5 variations for each amp channel. That's actually really cool. I didn't know that. I like to see what that sounds like, the variations. I've never used that before. 5 independent effect sections. That's what I was talking about, where you could only use 3 effects before. Now you can actually use 5. A power amp section. Can you stop chewing on that for when I'm doing my video? Please? Can you do that for me? Huh? What if I give you this? Power amp in for preamps and multi-effects. I don't know what that is. I really don't. I don't know what a power amp in is. I've never used one before. I asked someone at work and they didn't know what it was either. So it says here for multi-effects and preamps. I don't know what preamp I would put into my solid state amp. I guess I'll have to look it up. And then a stereo expansion for wide spatial tone. That's only for the 100 watt version. The 50 doesn't have that, and I didn't care about it. Missy! Excuse me. Hey. Can you stop chewing on that for 3 seconds? Thank you very much. She is so cute. It's unbelievable how cute she is. And it's hard to even, like, ask her to stop because it's, like, so adorable. So those are the new things. The original things are that it's simple. It has the same 12-inch custom speaker in it. They say custom, that's why. Yeah. It is a great speaker. Do not get me wrong. It has actually been put up against a lot of aftermarket speakers that you can buy, and a lot of people end up liking the Katana speaker more in a blind test. And I like it too. I think it sounds incredible. You can get really good clean tones, really good crunch tones. You can actually play acoustic through it too. It has an acoustic preamp on it, which is pretty amazing that you can do all of that with one speaker. It also can just be work as an auxiliary in, or aux in, so that you can just play music for your friends. No Bluetooth. This is not Bluetooth. I think there is a newer one that does have Bluetooth, but this is not the one, and I don't really care. As nice of a feature that is, I think I have 3 Bluetooth speakers inside my room, so I don't really need it for that kind of occasion. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Then you have your what's this whole warranty card. Always good to have a warranty. Ugh. It's not light. It's not heavy by any means, but it's not light. I'm not going to sit here and pretend it weighs 20 pounds. Pamphlet, I don't care about this. You don't know how to use an amp, look it up on the internet. It'll help you out more in these stupid owner's manuals. Owner manuals suck, unless you need to like reset it or something. Power cable here, very rapid, really nice. You can throw stuff and throw it at something, like my dog for chewing on her bone. Hey. You bring that here? Can I have that real quick? She's looking at me like, no. I know what you're gonna do. You're gonna take my bone away. So that's, it's actually a little dusty. Alright, nice handle. It probably weighs, I don't know, 18 pounds maybe? Not even. I mean, watch, I'll pick it up with one finger. Look at that. That's pretty cool. That's a nice feature to be able to have. Let's take these off. Those are snug too, those are custom fit. Look at that. The back of it, you got the Katana speaker. Not a huge magnet, but big enough to do its job. Probably like a 4-inch magnet. Nice cab, everything looks nice inside. Speaker looks good, everything's connected good. You can connect this to your computer and use it as an interface actually, which is nice. Not that I would do that, but I mean, if you didn't have something like the Helix or another recording system, and didn't want to go direct in, and you really like the tone of this and you can't like mic the amp itself, I think it could be cool. I'm gonna make a song with it and we'll find out how good it sounds. I don't know how good it sounds yet, but we will direct in to the recording software. It's also a record out, so you can use this as a stage monitor and then actually have it going through like the PA system and everything like that, which is also a really nice feature. Though they'll probably mic it either way. It's still nice for occasion that you do want it. There's an external foot switch. You can use a wah pedal with it. I don't know how that works exactly, because I would just put the wah pedal before my input, but I guess you could do that. And auxiliary and power amp in, that's it. It's not as fancy as the 100. The 100 does have a lot more options on the back, but I never really use them, so I don't really care. But yeah, so that's it. That's the Katana. Let me show you the top of it. Bada bing, bada boom, Darby, you're beautiful. I'll scoot you over here. Alright, so we got ourselves the option to switch through the power controls, 50 watt, 25 watt, 0.5 watt, master volume. You got your tone presets here. This is your power, reverb, and then you probably can't tell here. Let me try to get the better light. I can't. It won't work. There we go. See how there's two knobs here? There's a top knob, and there's a bottom knob as well. So you can actually have it so you're using your boost and your mod at the same time, your effects and your delay and your reverb. So you can have all 5 effects on at once. It's a nice feature. Then you get your treble, mid, bass, good old EQ, nice to have. Your amp volume, your gain, and then your actual amp types, which you can see there's acoustic down here, clean, crunch, lead, brown. Brown, it's pretty much just getting heavier. The farther you go this way, cleaner. The farther you go this way, heavier. And there's a variation button. Apparently it's 5 variations for each. Big old Boss handle, really nice, real sturdy. And yeah, that's the amp, and that's my dog. Say hi, Darby. Cute. Alright. Thanks, guys. Enjoy. Peace. Subscribe. Do that thing. Like it. Whatever. Thank you.